Okay, I'll try not to be a douchebag. But anyways, guys, today I wanted to talk about how to recover from cheat day. So, okay, let's be honest. Everybody here has cheat days. Everybody here dabbles into foods that they like. But then the next day, usually that'll lead into unhealthy eating habits, or it'll get you off track for a week. But I'm here to tell you guys how to make that cheat day and then the next day get right back on the grind, get right back onto your diet, and almost make it like you can erase the day prior. So step one, let's talk about how there's no such thing as a reset button. So calories and macros transfer over into the next day if you are overeating. So when you're sleeping, your body just doesn't reset and you wake up with 0 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 0 protein. No. If you guys are cheating on your diet, and especially if you're eating unhealthy foods later in the day or late at night, those calories, those carbs, those fats, those proteins, they can transfer over into the next day. So for step one on how to recover from the day prior, if it is a cheat day, is to fast. So what is fasting? Fasting is not eating for a certain allotted amount of time. So when the next day when you wake up, let's say you wake up at 8 o'clock, you're gonna fast until 1 o'clock. Well, it really doesn't matter what time you wake up. It's probably better if you sleep in, because then that time goes by a little faster and you don't have to be awake and thinking about eating. So tip number one to recover for a cheat day is to fast. Fast until 1 o'clock in the afternoon and then have your first meal and finish up your calories from that 1 o'clock block until you're in bed. All right, so now we're probably wondering, what should we be eating after the fast is over? Also guys, let's talk about why we're gonna fast. We're gonna fast because we're gonna let our body burn off all those crappy calories, all those crappy fats, carbs, and proteins that we had that carried over from the cheat day into the next day, because our body does not reset to 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein every time we wake up in the morning. There's that carryover. So the fast allows our body to reset back to that 0 point. So now we have 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. If not 0, then very close to that number. So now we can restart, we can reset from a healthier standpoint opposed to all the crappy calories and macros that we indulged in the night before. All right, so now let's get to what are we going to eat once 1 o'clock rolls around and we are allowed to start eating. So after a cheat day, it is imperative that we have what's called a pure protein day. That means that your diet's gonna consist of just that, pure protein. So some good things are chicken, egg whites, turkey, anything that is protein based. So what's good about protein or eating pure protein is foods that have pure protein, such as chicken, have very little to no fat and 0 carbs. So it's imperative that we have the pure protein because protein is the cleanest macro of them all. So what's so good about eating pure protein as well is that our body takes a very long time to break down protein molecules, because protein molecules are much bigger compared to fat and carb molecules. So it takes our body longer to break it down, meaning that we're gonna stay fuller for longer, and it takes more effort for our body to break down our food. So our body uses calories are energy, to break down food. So if it takes longer and more effort to break down protein, then we need to use more calories to break down the food we're eating. So I read once that 30% of protein calories that are consumed are burned off. So that, for example, if you're eating a piece of chicken that's 100 calories and 30% of that is burned off, then you're only eating 70 calories worth of chicken, because 30% of 100 is 30. 30 calories minus 100 calories is 70 calories. So that is a big part of why we're gonna do pure protein. Also, pure protein puts us into what's called ketosis. So ketosis is a state where our body uses our fat cells as energy, because our body's main source of energy is carbohydrates. So when carbohydrates are not steadily available in the body, our body goes for its second favorite energy source, which is fat. And if you're not consuming a lot of fat, because there's not a lot of fat in pure protein diets, then our body is gonna resort to our fat stores in our body as energy, so we're burning fat constantly. So that's another good thing to do after the cheat day. So far we have 2 tips. One is to fast until 1 o'clock to let our bodies reset back to its normal point of macros such as fat, carbs, and protein and calories. Step 2, once we start to eat after 1 o'clock, it's gonna be a pure protein diet. So why are we doing that again? One, because protein takes longer to break down in the body and uses more calories during breakdown. So we're gonna be fuller for longer, and we're gonna be burning calories as we're eating the pure protein. Also, it puts us in a state of ketosis, which allows us to use our fat stores as energy because there's no carbs or fat steadily available. Okay, step 3, I wrote this all down on my phone, guys, in my notes. So step 3, get activity in after a cheat day. So this is kind of obvious, that's why I saved it for the last. I wanted to give you guys the bulk of the information in the beginning, but the last tip for you guys is stay active, get active after a cheat day. Whatever that is, maybe that's a workout for you guys, so go get some bodybuilding in. Maybe that's going for a hike. Maybe that's going to do a HIIT cardio session, a CrossFit class, a spin class. Any sort of activity, guys, get activity in, get back in that caloric deficit, because we are not gonna be burning fat, we are not gonna be losing weight unless we are in a caloric deficit, which means that we are burning more calories in a day than we are consuming. So that's how you guys lose weight. You burn more calories in a day than you consume. So it's imperative that we get that activity in, so we're back into that caloric deficit after we were in the caloric surplus, which means that we are eating more calories than we are burning, which occurred during our cheat day. So it's important that we get that activity in, burn a lot of calories, we're eating the pure protein, so we get our bodies back on track of burning fat and only fat, and using our fat stores as energy. So to wrap this up, guys, my 3 tips for you to recover from a cheat day. 1 is fast till 1 o'clock to let our bodies reset. 2, pure protein, so we get in a state of ketosis. We're fuller for longer and our body is burning more calories by eating pure protein. 3, get activity in so we get our bodies back into a caloric deficit, not a caloric surplus that we were in from the cheat day. So that wraps it up, guys. I hope that these 3 quick tips can help you recover after a cheat day. Also, guys, I guess this is a 4th but obvious tip. The best way to recover from a cheat day is try not to have them at all. Cheat days aren't good, guys, but if you're trying to lose weight, it's okay to have about 3 cheat meals, not days, during the week. So think about that, guys. I hope that helps. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe for more tips like this, workout tips, and all that good stuff. Let's get better together, guys. Team CMF all the way. Let's get it.